In this year, how do you intend to run your year with? With what do you intend to run your year with? The great ideas of businesses and strategies that you have set out? Or is it the accumulated friends and relatives that you have around you? A man is destined to plan, you know that. But situations are bound to happen, are bound to arise and interrupt such plans. In such situations, what would you do? If friends and relatives are what you wish to run with, then remember that they also have their personal needs. So disappointments are inevitable. They are inevitable because these people they have their needs, and putting you in place, running alongside with you might be an interruption, might be a delay, and might be a distraction. Therefore, when plans are interrupted and friends and relatives fail, think of how devastating it's going to look like, it will be. Well, today I want to tell you something that can be the foundation with which your ideas, your relationships can be built on. That even if they disappoint, this particular thing I want to introduce you to will be a bedrock, will be the foundation through which other means will be reproduced, will be produced, will be given unto you, that you will not be vulnerable when those ideas, when those friends and relatives disappoint you. And what is that thing? Well, it's something that has been used. Been used over times. It has. Some people have overused it. Some people misused it at the same time. Yet, this thing, this word, and this personality I want to introduce you to. I call it a personality because without it, life will be meaningful, but it will not last long. And that is the love of God through Jesus Christ. You know, the love of God is the reason why everything a man possesses, though he might lose it, just like Job. Job in the Bible lost all its possessions, but the Bible stated at the end of Job that Job regained everything back. So the love of God brings back our losses. The love of God helps to make a way in order for us not to be lost at all times. It will fail today, the love of Christ will pave way for us. Let this be your button. Let this be the reason why you're running. Let this be the mind while you're running. In this love, when ideas, friends, and the rest fails, the love of God will always create other ways, other means for you to scale through. When the economy, when the government, when the society, when the people you've believed so much disappoint you, the love of God will always pave way. The love of God will always make way out for you to regain that of which you have lost, those things that you have lost. But always remember that anything physical, anything earthly, anything worldly, anything outside of God's love will at one point or the other fail. So your ideas of getting married, your ideas of giving birth to children, your ideas of having your homes, your ideas of having great things are good, are beautiful, are okay. But if those ideas aren't built on the love of God, when they fail, when those things fail to achieve its goal, you see that you will be so disappointed that many times you will look at yourself as though you've never achieved anything just because because of a one loss. But when the love of Christ is inside of you, even if you couldn't achieve a particular thing, the love of Christ will keep reminding you, I make a way, I show the way, I make things, and I'm ready to make everything new. The Bible says that the love of Christ has been shared abroad in our hearts. The love of God has been shared abroad in our hearts. This same love is what holds us when we are meant to fall. It strengthens us when we are meant to faint. It warms us when the world is cold out there. It gives us ideas when things are being folded, when companies and business places are being folded, when people are lamenting in the world of how bad the economy is, how bad people are, how bad society is, how bad and how bad and how bad. The love of Christ will show us the right thing to do at the right time. Just like Isaac was told by God when other people were running to different countries around them. The Bible says that God told Isaac, you stay in this land, I am going to bless you, I'm going to make you fruitful. And was that what happened to Isaac? Yes, that was what happened. So the love of God constrains us to do what others are doing sometimes, although it may look stupid and foolish. But the love of Christ will constrain us in order to make a better version out of us, that others who humiliated us and laughed at us, made scorn of us, of not doing what they were doing, will come back to appreciate us. Even when we feel empty, He is not out of us. The love of Christ is inside of us. This year, you can only make it better. We can only make it look more good when we learn to run and when we build our ideas and plans on the foundation of God's love. Because on that foundation, it cannot get broken, it cannot get sink, nothing can affect that foundation of God's love. God bless you here. God make it fruitful. May God cause His face to shine upon you, and may He be gracious to you. Remember always that He loves you and will keep loving you. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to make a comment and to share. Thank you very much. Goodbye.